Hello guys and welcome to my biggest match preview yet on my channel covering Spain. It's Spain versus Germany. We are essentially taking part in a final here. Whoever wins this one will be in the Nations League finals, and this is an absolutely massive game. So stay tuned, there's so much to talk about for such a huge occasion. And kickoff will be coming to us live from the Estadio de la Cartuja in Sevilla, newly built stadium over there in Spain. It's going to be a home fixture, of course, no fans, but it is at least in our home nation. We will be able to play, let's say, in more familiar circumstances. And it is a new stadium, of course, and it is going to be an interesting venue that Spain, I'm sure, hope to host many sporting events in the future into. And that's an interesting one because, look, playing in a stadium like this, it's big, it's new, they're trying to use this for cup finals in the future. Let's see if Spain can get that final feeling about them and that this can feel like a massive occasion, because that is what it is. It's going to be an evening kickoff, 8:45pm local time, 7:45pm over here in the UK, and well, for Spain, it's a huge game. It really is. And just to touch on a few pre-match thoughts before we go any further and really delve into how both teams could be setting up, I think if we look at this right now and how the group's looking, look, this is a situation, guys, and well, if Spain win, we're through no matter what. If we beat Germany tomorrow evening, we are in the Nations League finals. If Germany win, of course, they'll be in there. And even if Germany draw with Spain tomorrow evening, it's Germany who'll be going through. So Spain have dropped some big points here. And that means that it isn't really in our hands anymore, in the fact that, look, if we get a draw here, we're not going through, guys. And if we'd got a few better results, if we'd beaten Switzerland, drawn against Ukraine, it could have been a different story. So Spain have dropped some bad points already, and we now know that the upper hand really is with Germany for this one. Look, they're coming on better form. Spain have looked a little bit weak of late. Look, we're missing some big players for this game. I'll speak about some of them later. Germany also aren't at full strength, though. So I think, look, going into this game, if we are to predict one way to put it, you'd have to say Germany as a neutral. You'd feel they'd have the upper hand for this fixture. Their players, their form, the situation the group is in right now. It does have the feeling of a final. So can Spain come out here and produce on a big stage? Let's wait and see, because you'd feel right now that Germany are in control of this game. But all of that can change. Because let's actually start with ourselves, like I say, the home nation for this fixture. And look, it's been disappointment again for Spain. It really has been. Over the past few months, we've been coming here and saying, look, let's make a statement. Let's get some results. Let's do some big things as a national team. But it's just never happened. It really hasn't. And of course, as always, it just doesn't look good, and we've slipped up again in bizarre fashion. We've dropped some massive points. We've looked poor in a lot of areas, and it has been pure frustration. In all honesty, it's been a big chance for Spain. It really has, the Nations League. I wanted to prove ourselves, and we've still got a chance, is what I'd say. Look, it does feel a little bit lost right now, but this is a wonderful opportunity for Spain. It's a big chance for the national team to go out there, put a winning performance in, get a big triumph in a big match. Because if we do get to these Nations League finals, especially on the last day, beating Germany in a match like this, you do feel that has the sort of statement effect that we want as a national team. It's a big if, it really is. It's a big ask for these players to go out there and beat Germany tomorrow evening. And look, it isn't looking extremely likely, but the fact that it is still a possibility means we have to believe. We've got to go out there with the right mentality and the right mindset. We have to win this football match, and that should really be the mentality in that dressing room. We need everyone together here, everyone to put in a massive performance, because if we get to the Nations League finals, all of a sudden there's a different look on this national team. We'd be playing teams like France, Belgium, either Italy or Netherlands also in the finals, and that is where we want to be ultimately. We haven't been in that sort of scenario as a national team for about 6 or 7 years now, so look, the chances are looking slim. I think generally Germany are a better nation than us. They look right now certainly in better form. They've got better players. They know that as long as, well, they avoid defeat, they're going to be through here. So we're not in a great spot. We are struggling, and we're also missing some good players, but this is a great chance for Spain, guys, to make a big statement, get to a big finals of something important, and that is what we're looking for. And if we actually delve into who Spain are missing for tomorrow's game, because I do look at this fixture and I do think, look, we could do with a few players here and there. I'm looking at right back also. I'd like either one of Navas or Carvajal in that team tomorrow, of course. That's not going to be possible. In midfield, Busquets and Thiago are both unavailable. And up front, guys, of course, no Ansu Fati. So Spain missing big players over the park, and that is an irritation. On to Germany then, and well, let's look no further other than saying that Germany are a top nation. They really are. And look, we wanted to make our mark in this group by topping it, getting one over a nation like Germany, making a good statement, and this is our chance, is what I'd say. This is our chance. We've got to basically feel and understand how good Germany are as a team, in all honesty, because look, they'll be in confident mood. They've got, you just say, better players than us, top players who can score goals at any moment. So I'm talking about Timo Werner, Leroy Sané, even Goretzka from midfield. You've got Serge Gnabry out there also. So Germany, look, they've got a great team, and to be fair, they also need this win. I think it's worth mentioning. You look in the past tournaments, Germany, they've slipped up in World Cup 2018. They went out in the group stages. Last Nations League, they finished rock bottom of their group. So, look, they are going to have to play here for a win. They'll come here, even though they need a draw. They'll want a big result. This is important to them. They will now feel, look, we're in a good spot here to qualify for something big, and we want to go out and do that. So, I think what it's been for Germany is that they haven't looked that good either. They've dropped points to Switzerland, to Ukraine, they've drawn to us. They haven't even been that perfect, guys, but Spain have let them in. They really have, and that, for me, is an irritation. But I really want to pinpoint what to expect from Germany in this fixture and how they are going to be playing this football match, because it's important to know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, because, look, I think Germany will know they don't even need to win this fixture to go through, and that gives them such an upper hand in the game, but you'd feel that Germany as a nation, and most teams in that sort of scenario, always go out to win the game anyway, because if you go out to draw it, there's a great chance you can lose it. So I think Germany will go out for the win, and they'll settle for the draw and maybe do a late, defensive show if need be. But like I said, I still expect Germany to play a similar way to the way they normally do. They'll play their normal game. Like I said, they'll soak up pressure if they need to, because with that style, if they are to sit back a little bit more, give Spain more possession, I think that could actually suit them quite well. They know full well they can hurt Spain on the counter-attack. They've got so many great players to do that. The perfect counter-attacking team, in fact, that front three doesn't really get much more quick or dynamic than that. So I think Germany, their attack, their midfield is very good. You look at the players in that team: Goretzka, Gundogan, Kroos, Werner, Sane, Gnabry. We're looking at the top players in Europe, so it is a bit ridiculous that, and Spain have to be careful. We'll also most likely need a bit of luck there in the final third from Germany, maybe a lot of missed chances, misplaced passes, just not their day out there. We'll have to wait and see if something like that happens and, the gods look down on us, because honestly, Germany in attack are a danger. But I really want to talk about Germany's defence, because I want to give a positive note for Spain going into this game, so it's not just, we're in a horrible spot here, it's Germany, we're basically defeated. Because that isn't the case, guys. Because Germany, guys, in defence, we can hurt them. We really can, because in all honesty, it's just not that strong. It really isn't. It's not a typical Germany defence you'd be looking at and you'd be thinking, wow, that's going to be a wall. Because, look, their midfield is strong, their attack is strong, but defensively, guys, their midfield, they don't have a holding midfielder in there. Gundogan and Kroos, they aren't going to block you out. They aren't going to put up a wall in front of their back four. And that's absolutely for sure. And look at the defence as well, guys. There's no real leader in that back line. And looking at Sula, Ginter, Jonathan Tah, Max, all okay defenders. But if Spain really go at them, they will have holes in there. They will leave gaps. And I think Spain, if we put in a winning performance, then of course we can win this match, guys. We really can. I mean, and by winning performance, I don't just mean, of course we put in a winning performance, we'll win the game. But I mean a final performance, guys. Some real fight up there. Some great combinations up front. Getting the ball in the box. Testing the Germany defence. Because if we don't do any of that, this match is going to backfire. We're going to miss out on another opportunity. So Germany look very good right now. Probably in control of this fixture. But they aren't unbeatable. And when discussing team selection for this one, I actually wanted to pull up a tactics board for this one. So this is what I've gone for lineup-wise in terms of both teams, how I think they're going to set up, and how the game could go, because this is such an interesting game and such a big fixture. Let's make it a big match for preview. So look, in goal for Spain, I'd bring De Gea back in. I really would. Unai Simon looks a little bit shaky. I don't know why he's been getting so many appearances. That's fine. He hasn't been awful, but look, I think De Gea, big game. Let's get our number one in. Left back Reguilon. I'd be happy if Gaia started, but Reguilon's been in good form of late. He was really good last game after I thought he was pretty goddamn poor against Netherlands, but he redeemed himself. He was looking good right now. He's getting assists. His cross to Moreno was excellent. I'd keep Reguilon, especially to deal with pace as well. Pau Torres looks really good at centre-back. Ramos, we need a big performance from. We know that he's going to be a little bit down on confidence, which is odd from our captain. We can usually rely on Ramos, but he needs to step up for this game. This is his sort of fixture. We need him. Right back, Sergio Roberto. Not ideal, but I was impressed with him against Switzerland. He's very good at bringing the ball out on this sort of area. If he's got Werner or Gnabry or Sane against him, look, it's not exactly going to be pretty going the other way, but when he brings the ball out here and he can link up with Coquel or Gerrard and he gets into the final third, he can be a very decisive player. In midfield, Rodri is going to have to step in, you'd imagine. Honestly, Luis Enrique's team selection, as always, very up in the air, but I'd go with Rodri there to keep the base. And I'd actually bring Coquel in next to Merino in midfield. It's not that attacking. It's a little bit conservative. That would be my worry. I'll get onto that in a minute. But I think these two deserve it. They're the sort of people who I'd want in this sort of final, the sort of complexion the game has, like I've said, is a final. And these two, I think, are best poised for that. I wouldn't really want Canales or even Marcos Llorente or even Fabian Ruiz, who hasn't been playing well. So that leaves me with little choice other than to play these three. And up front, I've gone for kind of a form front three. It's maybe not what would work best, which is why I worry about it. But in terms of form, these three have been the best for me. Morata to start with, who has to start, in my opinion. If he doesn't start, we're just giving ourselves a disadvantage already. We need a target man. We need someone with pace to get him behind. And Morata, for me, he's the sort of player who can get a big goal in this fixture and help us win a match of this magnitude. Dani Olmo, for me, has been playing well. I like the guy. I wouldn't mind him at Barca. He's a good little player, and honestly, I don't know if he's going to work that well on the left wing. We know how weak Germany are defensively, so maybe we'd prefer a natural winger out there, but Olmo, for me, deserves to start. And the same goes for Gerard Moreno. I think if we have Moreno and Morata on the pitch at the same time, it does give us more striking options. Maybe doesn't give us the right balance, and what will give us an alternative is, because as you can see going through Germany's lineup here, look, Neuer, Ginter, Süle, Tah, Max, that's what I'm talking about. That's not the strongest Germany team, and these guys here, Gundogan and Kroos, these aren't two defensive walls. This isn't Kante and Declan Rice here. So what I'm looking at for Spain is, have I made the wrong team selection here? Because I'm looking at Merino and Koke, and I'm asking them, can you go on and challenge these two? And I don't really know if they can. They'll stop them going the other way, but if we want someone to hurt them going the other way, you're looking more at a Canales here, or even a Fabian Ruiz. But on form-wise, for me, this is fair. It's just giving a balance. And up front also, look, form-wise, these guys are good. But then you look at the Germany defence. Do we want an Adama here, or a Ferran Torres? Do we want a Asensio there? Because otherwise, are we hurting Germany enough? Because look, I've got Gerardi and Morata and Olmo also, but they're all very narrow players. And I'm looking at Ginter and Max. That's Germany's weak point here. Not here. Look at these players here. These ones here are the weak points. And I worry with this lineup. Yes, it's been done on form, but can they hurt us hurt Germany enough? I'm not entirely sure. Looking down the other end, guys, for Spain, it's almost a Hail Mary approach. We'll have these two up the pitch down the whole time. These guys would also be here, and we'll be trying to load pressure on Germany for large parts of the game. They'll be sitting in, but it's when Germany turn over possession and Goretzka gets it, and it turns into 4v3 or 4v2 situations if Spain aren't careful. That's when we've got issues. If he gets the ball here, Werner, we're in big trouble. Same goes for Sane, same goes for Gnabry. Look, he'd be absolutely amazed if Spain don't concede tomorrow. We need a bit of luck. The fullbacks have got to do their job defensively is what I'll say, because if not, my goodness me, we could be in for a long evening. But it's such an interesting game. Let me know all your thoughts down below, because this should be a cracker. And just to wrap up what has been my longest match review on my channel yet, I'm going to end with my score prediction for tomorrow's game. And I've gone for Spain 3, Germany 2. I've gone for an absolute cracker. Will it happen? Probably goddamn not, but I've gone for a massive scoreline. I think it could be that sort of game. Like I said just during the tactical preview, Germany hitting us right down the other end. But honestly, let's see if Spain can get a huge result here. Please, guys, let me know all your thoughts on this one down below. It should be an absolutely huge game, a massive fixture. I'll be seeing you guys after the game for the match review. What sort of mood will I be in? The result will determine that. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the game,